Okay, so here, we will talk about what are metals. Metals, keeping in mind the most reactive metals, they are placed on the left side of the periodic table. All metals, they share many of their physical properties that, we can list down here. Metals share many of these physical properties. What are those? And then after that, we will talk about their chemical properties as well. So when I'm talking about their physical properties, metals are usually, I put it here, metals. What are they? What kind of physical properties they have in common? Metals, all metals, they are good conductor of heat and electricity. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Before going ahead with their reactivity, we need to know the basics of it, like what type of elements are they. So they have good conductivity. Other than that, when we are talking about, they have high melting and boiling points. Generally, high melting and boiling points. Of course, some metals, will have higher than the others, but generally they will have high melting and boiling points. Then, we can talk about that they are shiny or lustrous. Shiny, or we use a good keyword which is called lustrous. Okay, then we talk about it. What are they? They are strong. Of course, non-metals are going to be the opposite of it, right? Opposite of it. They are strong. Then we can talk about what else. They are sonorous. What does sonorous means? Sonorous means they make sound. Okay, make sound, make a ringing sound. Ringing sound when struck. Then other than that, yes, two more keywords that we need to know about metals. What are they? We can talk about that they are malleable. They are malleable. What does malleable mean? Malleable means can be bent into shape. Can be molded, can be bent into shape. And we can also talk about ductile. Ductile can be drawn into wires. So these are some of the general physical properties of metals that we will remember. Now we can talk about some of the chemical properties as well that we go for it generally. Yeah, so here these are what? These are basically physical properties. Now, how about chemical properties? Let me write it on the other side so you have clear understanding of what we are talking about. Chemical. Chemical properties, or we can say chemical reactions. Keeping in mind that non-metals are right opposite of it. Like, when we are talking about metals, they are good conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metals, they are poor conductor, right? Metals, they have high melting and boiling points. Non-metals, they have low melting and boiling points. Here, when we are talking about chemical properties, and let's remember that metals lose electrons. Lose electrons to form what? To form cations. Okay, cations are what? Positive ions. What does it mean when I'm referring to cations? Let me, for example, we have sodium. Sodium atomic no, sorry, sodium atomic number is yes 11. So one valence electron that it will lose, forming Ca plus 1. Calcium will be 2 plus. About the ions also, we can, learn separately about it. Then, here, what else, we are talking about metals react with acid to form what? To form salt and hydrogen gas. To form salt and hydrogen gas. What is that? For example, which we can take which metal? For example, you have taken magnesium. Group 1 metals, they are highly in the reactivity series. So usually we don't take the example of them to react with acid. Okay, the reaction will be too violent. Hydrochloric acid, that will give you what? That will give you magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. This is basically the word equation of the reaction. We can write the formula equation as well. Magnesium Mg reacting with what? HCl, hydrochloric acid. And what is it gonna form? It is gonna form MgCl2 plus H2. And to balance the equation, we write 2 here. So these are some of the general properties of metals, chemical and physical properties of metals.